About 3 months ago, I invited a friend of mine to do this challenge with me. And the challenge, one part of it is working out every day, at least for 30 minutes. Up until this point, I had not worked out consistently for a while. So I don't know quite what I was thinking, but I invited her to do this challenge with me. And probably a few days into it, I was like, what in the world were you thinking? You know, I've invited her to do the challenge, so obviously I felt obligated to be an example, to follow through every day, consistently work out at least 30 minutes. And inevitably, there would come a day in that challenge where I would look up and it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to work out today. So here was me in my bed like, okay, Jesus, I think this counts for my workout. All right, we're over here doing this. And I'm like, all right. So that was what my workout looked like a few of these days because I just was not used to working out. And then somewhere about 2 weeks into this journey, I decided, you know what, we're just going to start lifting weights. And I had already had a gym membership for a year. And confession here, I had had the gym membership for a year, but up until that point, my gym membership workout looked like going to the sauna and just detoxing at the end of the day. I had not used this gym membership. I could probably count on two hands how many times I had actually gone and done a workout. But it made sense in my mind to actually have a membership and to go to the gym because I was like, hey, you're detoxing, you're in the sauna. It made sense. So now we were ready to finally amp up our workout, and I was ready to actually start lifting weights. And part of the reason that I had started to, decided to lift the weights was one, I had heard the benefits. One, it helps build your bone mass. It also helps to build your muscle mass. And my goal wasn't so much to lose weight. I was actually trying to gain weight. And muscle weighs more than fat. And I wanted to get toned, I wanted to get fit. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna actually lift weights. But then another part of the motivation was, and this is something I haven't done publicly, but we'll do it today, tell my age. I'm 47 years old and I have not had kids yet. So I was like, God, we're still believing you that we're gonna have kids. And so I want to be in good, pre-pregnancy health. And so that was, the motivation. And so I just said, okay, we're going to start working out. And obviously you got the health benefits along with it. So I go, and the first day here I am like, I didn't know what I was doing. Actually, I've kind of injured myself a couple times, but hey, I started. And I was so shocked. After this first workout, I felt good. It was like, I feel good, da-na-na-na-na, like I knew I would. I was like, wow, I actually feel good. I was like fired up, It was just, I could immediately notice that I had energy. I felt excited. And I do my workout at the end of the day. And so at the end of the day, here I am. After a long day, I'm like, whoa, I'm fired up. It's not time to go to bed. What are we doing here? We're ready to go. We're ready to conquer the world. It was like also during this time, this has actually been a stressful season in my life. The most stressful season. And I'm learning how to cast my care on God. And I can see how in this season, He's allowed and helped me to use workout to relieve my stress. And so I'm coming in, and so I literally could feel the stress now coming off of my body, like this heaviness is like, I could feel this stress that was being lifted. So here when I'm feeling good, I'm like, devil, where are you? I'm ready for you now. Like, let's go. Like, I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. So here I am, I'm just fired up. I could see the immediate benefit. Number one, I could tell that I have more energy. I could see that I also felt the stress coming off. But then also, as I started to work out, I remember listening to a doctor, and one of the things that he said is, as women age, the most important workout that you can do is strength training. And so here, after I've now started to work out, I literally, after that first workout, I was like, okay, up until that point, as I said, I had not been consistent. I was like, all right, we're ready. I'm fired up. We're going to be consistent 3 days a week. I'm coming back. I was literally looking forward to my next workout. I got so fired up about working out that I like literally became an ambassador for working out. I even told my mom, I'm like, Mom, do you know that the most important exercise, a type of exercise that we can do as women as we age is strength training. Like, I was just telling people, I even told her, I was like, oh my goodness, like, you need to get my brother a membership. Working out is like important, it's like good. So like, here I am here to tell you today, it's important to work out. Like, work out, work out, work out. I felt like I became this ambassador for working out. And I just literally, I had not been consistent, but now I became consistent. 3 days a week, I look forward to going to work out. I would only spend 10 minutes in the sauna, and I was in the gym, now finally lifting weights. And another byproduct of that, obviously, I mean, I'm like, okay, I can actually get toned and fit. So that has been my own personal journey of just seeing the benefit of working out. And as I've now worked out, it's like, hey, as I said, I'm here to share with you what it's done. And then I start looking into it like, wow, there are some really tremendous benefits to working out, amongst which include, there are those immediate benefits that I could feel of the energy and the stress being lifted. And what that's called, they said, is like you have hormones and neurotransmitters that are actually getting released, some of which include like dopamine. So that's like the chemical or neurotransmitter that helps you, feel motivated when you're going through a challenge, or either serotonin that helps to balance your mood. And then in addition to that, there's endorphins that get released as well. And that helps you, that's like that feel good chemical where now that stress and that anxiety as well. So I could see where it's not only giving you the energy, but that's part of what's chemically happening. So there's that immediate benefit that you can see as soon as you work out, that even if you don't feel like it, that once you do, you're like, wow, I'm excited that I actually worked out today. And then there are also, what I started to realize, long-term benefits as well, amongst which include like lowering the risk of heart disease. And heart disease is the #1 killer. So when you think about, wow, I can work out and actually have a long-term impact on my heart. And it helps to improve your blood cholesterol levels. And in addition to that, as we age, if you want to protect your memory, one way you can do that to combat things like Alzheimer's, dementia, is to work out. I was like, man, there are so many powerful benefits to working out that if you only knew the benefits, I think it would, in and of itself, motivate you. So in addition to the things that I just mentioned, other things, building your immune system, helping with your skin, the list goes on and on. It can even lower the risk of cancer. And one of the other things that has been a goal of mine has been to be able to live a long life so I can fulfill the purpose that I'm here. And it says, the American Heart Association actually says that you can add 7 years to your life. You can live 7 years longer than people who don't work out if you work out on a regular basis and then you also maintain a healthy weight. So we all know that there's benefits. I've shared my testimony, I've given you science that backs it up, but sometimes I can show you better than what I can tell you. So I'm gonna ask everybody to stand up, including everybody online. So hey, Mr. DJ, can you cue our music over here? And I'm gonna lead you in a quick 30, 45 second workout. Is everybody online standing up as well? All right, let's go. Just move in place for a few seconds. Just move in place. Move your arms. All right. Rotate your arms. All right, can you jump in place? All right. Woo, I'm fired up. Who's fired up? All right, that's just a quick little example. Let me just ask you one question. Raise your hands. How many of you can actually notice a difference in how you feel?
Right now?
Yeah, do you feel a little bit more energized from just doing that? I would agree with you. And that's what I noticed. So as I said, I can show you better than what I can sometimes even tell you. So let me wrap up with this. How much should you work out? I think really that's up to you. I would really say just get started. That's the key thing that I've seen, just get started. Know your why. For me, it was like, oh, I want to be in good health. I want to live long. I think when you know your why, you'll be motivated to follow through and stick with it. But then find what works for you. Lifting weights worked for me. Maybe that might not work for you, but find what works for you and then start small. My goal was we're not going to say we're going to be in this gym every day for 2 hours because that's not realistic. We're going to start small, and my mindset is start small and then from there build up. If I can do one day consistently, then I can do 2. Once I get consistent with one day, then add another day. Those are the things that I would say. A few tips: know your why, start small, and find what works for you. All right, I'll end it with that and just say that the benefits of working out are worth it and you will not regret it. Okay. Thank you.